The NRES Institute Director of Politics, Dan Schnur, here with us. Thank you again for joining us.
Well, thanks for having me.
Yeah, and we just want to talk a little bit about, people are saying that it's going to be another low voter turnout. How are you feeling about that for this election?
Well, in all likelihood, unfortunately, it's probably going to be an all-time low turnout. In the last local elections 2 years ago, when Eric Garcetti was elected mayor over Wendy Gruhl, turnout was 23%. And I will make you this promise. I will buy pizza for not only the entire ATVN crew, but for your entire viewing audience if turnout is larger than that 23% tonight.
Wow, and why do you think that it's going to be that much lower?
Well, unfortunately, when there's not a high-profile campaign on the ballot, turnout tends to drop off. So we vote for presidents and for governors and senators in even-numbered years. In some odd-numbered years, we also vote for mayor, but in this election, in between mayoral campaigns, a city council or a school board race, while very important, simply doesn't generate the same kind of attention or excitement as those up-ticket races do, and that tends to drive down turnout, and it tends to make the turnout not only smaller, but whiter and older, so you end up with an electorate that really doesn't look like Los Angeles, and that's a very unfortunate thing.
Yeah, so there are the two charter amendments then that are going to try maybe increase voter turnout with changing when these elections happen. What do you think about that? How do you think that could affect it?
Well, in the interest of disclosure, I am a co-chair for the campaign to pass Charter Amendments 1 and 2 that would move local elections from odd-numbered years like today to even-numbered years. And it's our belief that if you're having a campaign for governor or for senator or for president, when a lot more people are paying attention, when there's a lot more media coverage, and there's a lot more voter turnout, there's a much greater opportunity to get people to pay attention to races for local campaigns and local elections as well. In the city of San Diego, where they moved the local elections to be on a statewide ballot, in the last local election in San Diego, more than 70% of San Diegans turned out. And it's not because they're more civically engaged than those of us in Los Angeles, but a presidential campaign tends to draw more interest. We think we can make the same thing happen here.
So along with that, you said just a little bit ago that it tends to be kind of a narrower voter person that comes out and votes. So how do you think that we can widen that and bring people from all across the city in along maybe with those charter amendments?
Well, there's long-term answers include things like much more civics education in Los Angeles public high schools, but keeping polling places open longer and having more early voting. But the first step and the most important step, to go back to what we were just talking about, people aren't going to vote if they don't know there's an election. And so moving our local elections into even-numbered years, when turnout tends to be higher, to me that's the first and most important step, not only in getting a larger electorate, but a more diverse one too.
Okay, well thank you so much, Dan, for joining us. That was
Remember, pizza's on me if it happens.
All right, we'll hold you to that. Thanks again.